You know what they say? While the cat's away, the mice will play. And I have not done a night video, I think, since the last time my wife went to see her family, went to visit her family in New York. And I just get the itch for it, you know? I guess. Anyway, that's me. I'm so crazy. I'm so crazy. I'm doing penny roll hunting at night. I'm so nuts. Oh, boy, I could tell you some stories. Jess was a wild man years and years and years and years ago. When I was in my 20s, I used to go to, when I lived in New York, I would go to the clubs Tuesdays, Monday, Tuesday. Oh, there was some nights I could have went 7 days a week. There were Studio 54 was Mondays and Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. The Palladium was the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and then the Copa was Tuesdays and Thursdays. They had a great Tuesday and Thursday night with a buffet, and it was bananas. And you could basically party in New York. I mean, I don't know how it is now. I'm assuming it's the same, but 7 days a week. But I used to like going Tuesdays and Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and then sometimes I would go. And anyway, I was just that. So this is my big. My wife goes to New York for 97. We're looking for the double ear to visit her family, and then I get to sneak in an episode of penny roll hunting. Yeah, sometimes I went out with my friends. Sometimes I went out by myself. There's something above the L in Liberty. I guess it's just dirt. Yeah, sometimes I went out by myself. It was a special time, the early 2000s, late 90s. There was a lot of really, really, really good salsa music. I'm gonna look at that mint mark on the loop. No, it's just looks like post mint damage. A lot of the letters are deformed, for whatever reason. See it really good in the Liberty. Look at the D. It's just deformed. Deteriorated die. All right, so we're on the board with a copper. I was looking at the analytics for the channel before, and YouTube's letting my channel get above 10,000 views per 48 hours. That's how I've shown it in the past. Right, if you go to analytics, and you can see, and you see, does it show it? Yeah, and you'll see the every like 15-20 seconds you'll see it move around. Let me see if we stay watching it long enough. It'll eventually change. The last two numbers probably. Did it change? I don't think so. Oh, maybe I have to. It says live. Doesn't it say live somewhere? Yeah, real time live. Let me see if I survive. Oh, yeah, you see? Changed. Went from 53 to 55. Anyway. So maybe maybe now that I'm putting up some extra short videos, the live count will increase a little bit higher. That's a beauty, huh? Look at that off camera. Wow. That's something else. I remember when I first started seeing, it's got a hard strike. Really feel that rim. Feels super elevated. Yeah, but I think one of the last times I went to a club was when I first met my wife. And I remember her, she went out with her sister. And I saw her there. I met her at one of the Colombian clubs in Queens, if I recall correctly. And we had just met, so that was 22 years ago. I'm 53, so I was 31 years old. So like I was saying about the 2023s, I remember when I first started doing penny roll hunting. That FG, look how strong that FG is. That's got to be one of the most clearest FGs I've ever seen. Just weird. 70. Look how low that D is. Now someone's gonna say that's where they always are. No way. And it looks tiny too. I'm gonna pull up a 73 on Google. 1973 D penny. Let's go to images. Images. Yeah. Let me see. I guess some of them look kind of low like that. I mean, if you look at this one, yeah. Look how high it is. This has 131 views in the last. What? Why does it have 131 views? $1,800. He made up an error. I think for whatever reason he's on Google, like in their shopping. Maybe he's paying to promote his store or something. How about this one? I don't think so. I think this one's much lower than the others. Now, does that make it valuable? I don't know. I don't know if there's a tolerance for that. Just seems low and small, man. But some of the other D's look tiny too. Just weird. Well, it'll make for some good YouTube content, short content. Hardly ever are they worth any money. And so I remember when I first started doing, and I would find like a really shiny 22, or a really shiny 23, no white AM. I would think they were proofs. I'm like, wow, I wonder if this is a proof or a special strike or blah, blah, blah. And it's because I didn't know. And that's how they came. That's a beauty for a 75, huh? Yeah, that's a beauty. That's BU condition. Maybe low MS. $20.24. Wow. That's something else. So we got 4 copper pennies so far. Nothing to write home about. If somehow we get up to 10, then of course we got 20% copper. That's pretty bumpy, both sides. Oh, look at that. Let me look at this under the loop. I'll be right back. Yeah, I mean, this has no value, but it is cool. It does have a bit of that cool factor. The right, because the surface is not supposed to look like this, so it is an error technically. Right, something went wrong with the clad plating. And look at the mint mark. It has the clad broke around the D, so it gives it that kind of cool shadow appearance. I wonder what this weighs. Whenever I see an 83 that looks weird, I always think about that $1 million penny. Obviously, this is not that because it's clad. I think the $1 million one is the little heavy. Is the copper. Like you find one that weighs over 3 grams, and you probably got $1 million. Cool looking though. Collar error. Well, how cool is that? No flare G. You know, for those of you who don't know, the 88, you want to look for the flare G. That is a cool kind of impression that it made in the tilt there. Another 23. Another beauty. I'm gonna weigh that one too. Every once in a while, I get on a weighing kick. 2.54. Another 83. I don't know. I'm glad my wife is close to her family, you know. It's uh it's reassuring for me, you know, to know that she has family that care for her, and you know, if she there's something ever happened to me, you know. I don't know. I just think about weird stuff like that. Looks like a die clash there, doesn't it? It is a die clash. On the crappiest penny in the world has such a nice die clash. What a shame, man. You can see it right in the face, the nose where the nose is, and then right between the Y and the coat, you can see the down line of the column, the Y in Liberty. And then you can see it in under the nose. Oh well, another nice 24. The L has a very weak L, and a weak IN, a weak LI, and it's in beautiful condition. Does it hold any value? I don't know. I don't know if these are selling for $1 or two or not. I know the one that I think people are looking for are like missing all the letters, you know, and definitely, you know, missing the VDB, which it's weak, but it's there. So 82 Denver. I wonder if that's repunched. I don't even know if it matters. It's so destroyed. Maybe it's just dirty. The back is kind of nice. I met my wife when I had just finished college. Uh, yep. Matter of fact, it was the summertime. No, it wasn't. What am I saying? Our anniversary is October 17th. So it wasn't summer. It was warm. It was warm. It was a warm day. I remember it was a beautiful, beautiful day. The day I met my wife. That's funny. She goes away, and she's the only person I could. And I keep talking about her, right? That tells you something. You know what? I didn't check. I didn't check for the extra V on this one or the other. Or the other 20. But I did put the other 2023 to the side. So let me check real quick. Nope. Did find quite a few coppers though. 4, 5, 6. Right? That's not a copper, is it? No. 6 copper pennies. Well, 10,000. Well, 5,000 views a day. I guess that's pretty good, no? I wonder what that comes out to per minute. You'd have to divide it by 20. No, divide it by 24. That would be. Yeah, I'm gonna do the math. Hold on a second. 5,000 divided by 24. So that's 208 views per day. No. No, I did it wrong. Hold on. Jeez. We got 10,000 views. That's between. No. That was right. No, it's 5,000 a day divided by 24 is 208 an hour. If you divide that by 60, 208 divided by 60 is about 3.5 views a minute. I don't know. That doesn't seem like too much to me. No white AM. The channel gets 3.5 views a minute. Well, it's getting up there. I mean, if it got 60 views a minute, that'd be somebody watching one of my videos every second of the day. That'd be pretty crazy. That'd be pretty awesome. No white AM. That's another nice penny. Huh. That is odd. Let me look at this off camera for a second. The 2022 is probably one of the most cleanest, brightest pennies you'll ever see. It's one of the years that usually they look something like this. And if you look at these two next to each other, it really looks like there's something wrong with that penny. Now, of course, there probably isn't anything, but I just never seen a 2022. And look at the reverse. It has no shine to it at all. That is so odd. I wonder. I don't know. I've just never seen them brown like this before. I'll put it to the side. It's just an unusual color. $2,000. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think this penny in this condition, do you think it lost any of its weight? I mean, it looks like it's missing some of the penny, so it should be under 2.5. Let's do a tear on this. Come on, Taya. All right. Let's see. What is it? 2.51, 2.50. Yeah, 2.4. And the funny thing is, it's still is it out of tolerance? How much does a zinc cent weigh? Is it 2.5 something? How much does a zinc cent anyway? 2.50. So the funny thing is, it's still not out of tolerance. It's 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 at the last digit of the hundredth to be in tolerance, right? Because you get pennies get a 12.12 of a gram, or 12% of a gram, and zinc cents get 10% of a gram, or 0.1 of a gram. So I think it would have to be 2.39 to be out of tolerance. And then sometimes people want to give it the extra 1/100th of a gram just to so it's still even this damaged and corroded missing part of the penny, it's still not out of tolerance. Does look kind of cool though for some reason. All right, anyway. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And that will be the end of our penny roll hunt today. I didn't see the episode 392. I believe it's 392. Let me double check. Content. Yep, 392. Take care. God bless. Thank you to all my members for sticking by me. Our first member is going to be hitting a year soon with the channel, Eric. I hope everything's going okay with you and all of my members and all my subscribers and the whole world for that matter. But as long as I'm talking to my members, hopefully everything's going all right with you. And Sandra was my second member. Otis. MAR-TAY was one of the early members. He came back. I'm glad that he came back. Ter, and our newest member, Bobby. So I hope everything's going okay with all of you. It's kind of cold out there. Hopefully you're nice and warm. Talk to you soon. See you in the next episode, and God bless.